It's someone that is going to change that thing in your family, and that person might be you. If you're going to build that generational wealth, you can't eat your seed with your food. You know how farmers, even when they harvest maize, they still keep part of the maize because they have to plant it for the next planting season. Yeah.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Vic, and this is my wife.
My name is Debbie.
Welcome to our channel.
Welcome.
Yeah. Alright, if this is your first time, thank you for coming, and if you have come in before, thanks for coming again.
Thank you so much. And then before you start the video, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to our channel, please.
Alright, people see the people that seems to be doing well in the family as people that should take responsibility for them.
You have to. Most parents look at their children as retirement plans. You are expected that as far as you start earning income, you want to give back to your parents. You want to give back to your siblings, your family, and all of that. It's understandable, and it's very good to be generous. But as a new couple that you are still trying to build a family together, you're trying to come together to build something for yourself, for your unborn children, and all of that. The question is, how do you deal with black tax? Most of the time we look at it as an obligation, okay? But as far as you are obligated to provide for your family, you should know that you cannot meet every need that they are going to have. Your number one responsibility as an adult should be your immediate family. And when I mean immediate family for a new couple, it is the family that both of you are trying to build. Your children, you have to understand that at some point you're going to give birth to children. You have to take them, you have to provide for their needs, you have to send them to school also. Nobody will do that for you. So in as much as you want to be there for your family, you want to take care of them, you have to realize that your immediate family is a priority. So the first question now is, I'm sure the question on your mind now is, oh, now that we are married, are you saying that I should not give to my family again? No, that is not the right answer. You can give to them, but you have to be able to manage their expectations, right from the beginning.
The thing is that generosity is just part of our faith, especially if you're a Christian.
Yeah.
If you're not a Christian watching this, whatever your religion might be, generosity is almost part of every religion. But the truth is just that, how do we then get to that place of trying to balance our giving together with ensuring that it does not affect us, affect our life, affect our finance at the end of the day? Because I believe, just as my wife is saying, that in fact not every giving is necessary and not every form of giving should be done. Because if you don't try to get balance a little bit financially before you start making several commitments, you might pull yourself down at the end of the day. And the thing is that I would say is that give according to your current capacity. Don't give being pressured, or don't give based on the fact that you feel is an obligation. For example, you need to learn to prioritize when it comes to this. The fact is that as far as we are Africans, this concept will not disappear overnight from us. For example, the Yorubas will say, it's good. I'm not saying that's bad, but what we're saying is that we need to begin to change our mindset a little bit in our own generation, that when we give birth to children, we don't see them as a retirement plan. You don't need to drain your account or borrow or go to take loan just because you are trying to meet family needs and all that. Then it's very important to understand that, see, if you are not in existence, these family members will still be fine. They will still go to school in the little way they can go and be fine. So do what you can do. Do the little you can do. In your place of trying to support them, I think you need to start looking at budgeting. If you have certain amount of money that you are receiving, if this is going for tax, for example, you have church people too that will have entitlement that because you are a child of God, a pastor, not even just a pastor, because you are a child of God in church, they just feel entitled that the fact that you are a church, your co-church member, you should be giving them money. How many people have run out of several churches because of that? I don't blame them. The same way it is also for some family. For example, if you are the firstborn of the family, I've seen some firstborns that want to kill themselves.
And we are both firstborn.
So you can imagine.
You can imagine the loads of responsibilities that we have. I like the fact that you're talking about budgeting. I think the way it works is that once you even know how much you can afford to give out, it helps you with being generous to people in a way that it will not hurt you. So we're not saying don't give. We're saying give sensibly and then save enough money that you can invest to be able to make more income, to be able to give more. In the long run, if you have more money, you can be able to give more, and then while you are not affected in any way. So the idea is, do you even know how much you spend per month as a family? Do you have an idea of all your income, your bills, and all of that? So if you know how much all of these are, and then you have your salary, so you can know a certain percentage that you can give out per month. You can make it a monthly, you can give it a monthly cap. For example, in Naira, you can say, oh, every month our money that we can give is 100,000 Naira, So if someone comes and say, oh, I need pocket money for this thing, say, oh, take this 10k. This person wants to go to this thing, take this thing. Somebody is sick, wants to go to hospital, get this thing. And then once the 100k is exhausted, anybody that comes after that say, I'm so sorry, I don't have money to give you right now. Can you wait till next month, as part of the money you're giving out next month? So that way that, oh, this is an automatic. You can even set up a direct debit. Okay, direct debit, or like you set out a part of your salary that will always go into savings every month. So that way, once it's not in your account, you know that, oh, it's not there, and then you can have the one that is remaining. You can know that you would eat, you would do your expenses, you pay for your food, you get all of that, and then you give the rest to people. So it just works that way.
So savings is a very important culture, which I would say try to do. Have a different bank account where you put money. I did that a little bit while I was in Nigeria.
I did that.
Sometimes people will come and tell them, oh, sorry, it's not like I don't have money now, but I don't have disposable income that I can give to you. What I simply mean by that is that the money I have for my expenses account is gone. I'm not ready to go and take from my savings and begin to throw at you. My savings should be used for investment, or should be used for things that are going to bring me something in return. My savings shouldn't just be used for welfare. Alright, welfare is good, but if you want to dedicate, you're just trying to do welfare when you are not an NGO that is getting grant, you are not going to move up the way you should. You are not going to be able to rise, because you need money to be able to invest into certain things, and you need money to move into the next part of your financial life. You need to save, you need to invest, you might need to save to be able to start a side hustle, you might need to save to be able to start a side business. But if you don't do that, and you don't learn to discipline yourself, cut some of the excesses even in your own personal spendings, and excesses from throwing funds into family, friends, church members and others that will come around you and say, oh, give me this, then you won't be able to move to the next level financially. Let me also say that you are not El Shaddai, meaning that you are not God that is going to provide for every man. You can't meet the need of every man. Trust me, no matter the money you have in your bank account, if you want to meet all the need around, it will vanish in a twinkle of an eye. It will even reach up to one eye.
Even the richest man in the world, like
Bill Gates and others,
he has a foundation. So what he does with his foundation is that he collects money from his other rich friends to be able to solve the world's problem. And he's not even solving all the problems in the world. He's just solving some problems in some parts of Africa. Do you get? So imagine you trying to meet every request that comes to you every day. You're going to fail. It's not even going to happen, and then you're going to go back to the trenches. That's just it.
And let me say that some family members and some friends, they are very professionals even in their begging. You are not just the only one they are approaching. They are approaching some other family members.
And they will not start making you feel bad for not giving them money. Like, it is my money. Do you know how hard I work for my money? And even if I don't have right now, I might still have next month to give you. So it's not fight. Even if somebody gets angry with you, let them get angry. You are the one that knows what is chasing you, and you are the one that knows where you are going. If you are broke and you are homeless and you don't have things to do, those people that you thought cannot do without you, they are going to mock you for the kind of lifestyle you are living. So as much as you are trying to like help everybody and all, one, prioritize the person you want to help. If you feel like your parents are the ones that really need the help and you have to support them every month, you know how much you are sending to your parents, just send it, and that is all. If any other person comes, I'm so sorry, your parents are your priority. And number two, prioritize your saving. Don't eat with both hands. Always have enough income. That what happens if you don't have you lost your job, or maybe that, God forbid, we won't get sick and all of that, but they are called emergency funds for a reason. What happens when if you get sick? You know, just something as simple as hospital bills, you have to keep asking for people. So you have to prioritize having savings, so that even if anything happens, you have something to fall back on. That's just wisdom. And then to be able to build generational wealth, you know, especially for people like us that do not come from big wealth, you know, it's someone that is going to change that thing in your family, and that person might be you. If you're going to build that generational wealth, you can't eat your seed with your food. You know how farmers, even when they harvest maize, they still keep part of the maize because they have to plant it for the next planting season.
Yeah, I believe in God's provision, don't get me, and I believe God does miracle, right? So, but however, God also loves people that are prudent. God loves people that can sit down to plan. There is nothing bad with planning, even as a Christian. God loves people that give. Even God, he said, he said, you know, he even gives us one, and he expects us to give, even to widows and all that. But yet, if you look at the instructions he was giving to Timothy, he was telling him the kind of widows that you need to support. To say, see, if these people have children or have
people that
can take care of them, this shouldn't be the responsibility of the church. So the same way, your uncle, or your neighbor's child, you get what I'm saying, that do not even know whether you are existing while you are growing up, how you struggle to get to the little place that you are, they will start bringing their needs to you. But you need to use your sense. Understand who you need to have. We said, if it's your parent, even if it's your siblings, even for your siblings, you can't support their problem. That is the truth. Support them the little way you can. Allow them to go through life also. The same way you went through life, the same way you are able to put discipline in order, build resilience, and then you try to support yourself to be where you are. Remember, you need to build yourself, invest in yourself, invest in building your capacity, invest in
your family.
Yeah, lastly, I would just say that when it also comes to this issue, one of the things I would say is that give as a couple. What I mean by that is that if you want to give, even to, just like the way would you want to give to your wife's family, your husband's family, when you want to give, you say we. You don't say I. Because when you begin to say I, they will think it comes from you, and they'll be expecting that the husband will still send more. Or your siblings can go behind and ask her for money, and then they're also asking me for money. Alright?